Right, hello, welcome back. Let's get the last of these sorted out. So far, we have had 1, 2, 3 of them fixed, and one of them is, I might have got 4 of them fixed. One of them's over in that corner, just hiding up in bits, and I will plug it back in shortly, just to see if leaving it alone has got that picture to come back. But this is day 3 of trying to sort these out. Obviously, I'm going to turn this one on. Yep. Let's see if it takes a SD card and if it takes a game. So let's find. Oh shit! Chucking things about. I need a cartridge. So let's chuck a cart in first. Yep, reads a game. Let's get that back out. Now obviously this is absolutely mangled up and smashed to bits. So I think all we're really going to do with this. Yep, that works. So out it gets. I'm going to keep those handy for other ones, but this is just going to be another case of tearing things down and swapping them around. It's not exactly the most exciting video, but the idea here is to see how many of this lot we can fix. Now also I do have a slight confession to make. Whilst I was on the phone for an hour and a quarter last night, I did manage to get another couple of the no power ones to come to life. This one here had a faulty LCD, and for some reason that was stopping it from coming on and charging. And this one had a faulty LCD and the charging port was loose. So yeah, and I don't have enough back, so I've made a hideous hybrid that kind of reminds me of Norwich City colours, which I am not happy about because yeah, Ipswich is my local team. So yeah, but I'm really I'm happy about fixing them, but I'm very disappointed I didn't manage to make a video of them because they would have actually been quite interesting. But as it is, let's get this apart. I don't know why I'm trying to unscrew that one. There's nothing for it to screw into. Is there? The front bit's missing. Also, sometimes I do think that if I'm not recording, then I'm just a little bit more relaxed about things and stuff just goes a bit better. Why am I doing that? See, I'm waffling away and I've forgotten to unscrew at least 3 more screws. Yeah, my little plan, whilst I was on the phone last night, I thought, well, I can't record, so what I'll do is I'll pop the back off of a few of these ones that don't power on, and oh, another console doctor one. You'd at least think they'd stick that over a screw so you couldn't take it apart. But yeah, I thought, well, I'll take the back off of these. They don't power up. I'll take a battery that is charged, and I'll plug it in and see what happens. And lo and behold, the first one that I tried, that powered up fine. Well, you could see that something was happening but not happening. So I thought, okay, we'll delve a bit deeper, and I tried it in a different shell and it worked. So Like that would have just been the same as this, just a reshell. And then the next one, sort of half turned on, and yeah, just tinkered with them, and lo and behold, got them going. So yeah. Console Doctor. Oh, at least Console Doctor hasn't put the wrong sized thing on, like they did on the last one that I saw of theirs. So you can come out. I'm basically just stealing this out of here, and I'm going to throw it in a different case. And then hopefully we'll start the next video with some more no power ones. But the running total so far of ones that work is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. We've got 6 of these that actually work. 6 out of 24. I'm aiming for as many as possible, but I'd like 10. Because I know there's one on the floor that's definitely got a faulty USB, because you can see it's all chewed up inside. And I've had a stack of USB-C connectors turn up today. So that will be nice. It'll be nice to get through some of the spare parts that have just been sitting about in the office. Oh, where's the tweezers gone? These ones will do. Can't believe how handy this electric screwdriver is, and how I hadn't bought one before. It's a terrible idea not getting one of these beforehand. They're so useful. Right. All right, I've got one more to go. And we can get that board out. Lovely. Thank you. Obviously the LCD on this is fine, but the digitizer isn't, and the front of it's all smashed to bits. So let's have the analog stick off here. Because although it looks okay, sort of doesn't, and you can see that splodges on the back. I'm just not happy with it. So we've got a bag full of them. Let's just use a new one. Well, we'll use a couple of them because we're going to do the other side as well once this one's in. Lovely. Let's go back to that one I just took apart, and we'll nick the buttons that I've not got here. I feel like I'm playing Operation. You're the doctor, it's so much fun to play. Right, let's get this in. You can come off. Just need to get this ribbon out for here. Nice. Had a 3DS turn up today, but doesn't work obviously because all I try to buy is faulty crap so I can fix it. And I have never had something posted to me from eBay in such minimal, shall we say, packaging. It turned up, I've had stuff turn up before in a black bin liner, and that was the only padding they used. Once I've got this ribbon in, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of how this 3DS turned up. And if you'd like to let me know in the comments if you think this is an acceptable state to post something. And where have I put it? Oh, that's it. I couldn't find it because I forget. I wasn't just looking for a label. That's how this was posted. A sticker around a 3DS. I'm so baffled how it just didn't get stolen. But yeah, that's going to be fun because clearly the battery is swollen. But we'll get to that after these three are done, and then we'll go on and try and fix some other switches just so there's a little bit of variety to spice things up. Right, let's get some screws in. And now I've got that stupid Operation advert music in my head. before I put all this together, would it be a good idea to check and make sure that the screen I've just replaced it with actually works? Where's my magic battery? It's not exactly magic, it's just got some charge in it. Oh, where's the power lead? Oh, that might be a no then. Oh, it is spinning. So, okay, out you come. Out you go. Okay, so if you just look here, that is the connector for the backlight, and that looks disgusting. The system is on charge. I've got the original battery back in, but that doesn't look very good, does it? Looks a bit manky and corroded. So what we have got is at least another one of these, and as I said earlier, there is a nice replacement screen with a couple of fingerprints on it now, and the little board we need, ready to go in one. So I'm going to leave that on charge for a bit. We're going to come back to it. We'll take the pink one, because the pink one needs its life sorting out. Power's on. That little mark comes off. Controllers and sensors. Yep, marvellous. Oh, hang on, I suppose I better check all those. We're going to change this one anyway, but motion control sticks, let's see if this one's okay. Yeah, that one's good. So, does it take cartridge? Does it take an SD card? Those are our next two questions. Yep, that's fine. And yep, that's fine. That's fun. So all we've got to do on this one is replace that analog stick. Great. I like that. This will be nice and easy whilst the other one charges up. isn't a screw in there. Of course there isn't. This is going to be a really nice, simple, straightforward one. Pop the back off of that. There we go. Now if I pop, where's this? If I pop this, that should technically turn the system off. Lovely. Because I want to see if I can replace this without having to take off the shielding. That would be my preferred option. No, it is still on. Just hold that down till it just shuts off eventually. That must have... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it won't... It's not plugged in, is it? Idiot. Oh well. That's out the way. One, two. And that's just come out. Get rid of that. Gosh. Where's my nice new one? Brilliant. Now let's try and get it back in. Would have been really lovely if both sides of this were as easy as that one to get in and out, although I do still have to get this back in. That's you in. Now, yep. All right, well, let's turn that off. There we go. Nice. So let's just put it back together. Once I've put this back in, of course. Now I have got another pink one of these, and it's the it's one of the ones that has a blue screen of death. And as this one works and that one has the blue screen of death, I am going to nick the rear shell from it, because this one is pretty manky, and I'm not sure if you can see it on there. It looks like it's missing a bit there. Please tell me that's not stuck. Are you? It is. It's stuck to the top here. Someone's super glued that bit on, but I've unsuper glued it. So we're back in a minute. Rear shell stolen from the other one, and oh look, it's another console doctor job. Why have we put a sticker on it when it's blue screened? Just like I've seen several people have a go. Steve Stez Fix had a go at a blue screen. I saw that one. He didn't manage to get it going, and he done loads of stuff to it. So I don't think that if he can't get one done, and he's good at oh you absolute plum. Can you guess what I've done? I'm going to peel that back off. We're going back in a little bit because I've forgotten a very important vital piece, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, if Stez can't get it going, there's not much hope of me doing it, because I'm not as skilled as that man. I forgot a very vital part. This is the sort of stupid crap I do. I forget to put these in. I mean, I fix SD cards that SD card holders that aren't any good, and managed to lose actual ability to see visuals. So I'll make it worse than it was. But we will go back and have a look at that one at some point. But yeah, right, that's in. That's a bit better. Be fun to see if some of these games and stuff actually work, but it's not a job for now. The job for now is just to put the screws back in. The other one is still charging, good. So what are we up to now? 7 fully working once these screws are in. Didn't really have to do much. Replace an analog stick and the rear shell, although, yeah, there you go. It's clipped on properly now. There is a bit of residue on there. I will have a go at cleaning that up. Oh no, we've run out of those. Let me just look around. Yeah, there's another one. They're everywhere. There you go. Happy days. Screen's quite nice on that one. The body's not the greatest, but a little wipe over, that'll sort it out. Get the grub off of here. That's just mostly where I've been tinkering and got it filthy. So that can go over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Lovely. Where's the other one for? There's the other one for today. That's got a really scratched up screen. I'm not happy about that. What have I got here? Right, I haven't got another empty shell. This one is too scratched up. I don't like it. So I've got one of the ones with the blue screen. As you can see, knackered. I'm going to strip this down off camera. I am going to try and heat the CPU, flood it with solder paste, or solder flux. That's what you call it, don't you? Flux. I'm going to try and soak it with flux and see if that brings it back to life. If not, we're just going to swap the guts into this shell because it looks quite nice. So I'll be back in a bit. Right, this is the board that I've just taken out of that yellow one. I'm going to sling that to one side, and then I'm going to tear this down and do exactly the same. Get the board out of this, and then I'm just going to try this one in here to make sure it still comes up with a blue screen. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's the board out of this one as well. So this is the good board. I'm going to put that in the corner. Let's get this plugged in a little bit. Don't need to do much. Speaker can come out. Go in the pile of speakery looking bits. All I really need to get in here is the 2 screen ribbons, really. Well, not even the touch screen. I just need the main screen ribbon. You don't seem to want to fit. What's in the way? Let's just get you in. So that's the LCD. The one over here is the LCD ribbon. And then we want the battery. Yep. And you. And then maybe give it a little bit of juice. See what happens. Yep, blue screen. So we know that that is cream crackered. So what I'm going to do, just whilst we've got this in bits, is have a quick sneak attempt at a blue screen. And by sneak attempt, I mean all I'm going to do is pull that lid off. Clean the CPU a little bit. There's some tissue paper around here. Yeah. There's some crusty thermal paste on there. Ugh. When I put that little brush, I had a little tiny brush here earlier. Yeah, there you go. Right, and now if I can find the thermal paste, I'm going to try and flood some of that in there and then cook it. And it will either help or not help. It's one or the other, isn't it, really? I mean, what have I got to lose? A little bit of thermal paste. Just get that heated up to 450. Cook. you know what I am going to do? Cover up those connectors. That's a good idea. Pull you off there. Let's stick you on here. As you can tell, I'm being a bit slapdash with this because I don't really think I'm going to be able to do anything with it. So this is more of just a bodge than anything. It held nicely in place and I don't want to. Right, okay. Let's just hold you on much of this one as possible. Yeah, right. Okay, let's try that again. Well, clearly I didn't do a good enough job sticking that down. Well, that will probably do. It'll either help it or can't make it any worse. Can it really? It doesn't work. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And bring in the nice yellow shell and put in this. Right, everything has a spare part use. The knackered switch with the blue screen, not a problem. We'll use the screen and the front and everything else for this one that does work. Okay, so it means that it's two for the price of two to get one working, but when they were £16 each, does that really matter? £32 and a little bit of effort for a working switch Lite. I think that's an acceptable price. If I saw one at a boot sale for 32 quid and was showing it was working and it was in good condition, I'd buy it. If there was one on eBay for £32 and it was in good working condition, I'd buy it for 32 quid. So why not combine the two? Does it power on? Probably not, because it's had a blue screen of death for ages and I doubt the battery's any good. Yep, that's just grub. Whew. There we go. We've got some life, but yeah, that's charging. So I'm going to leave this one on charge and stick it back together in a minute. Let's have a look at that first one again, which has been sat on the floor charging up for ages. This is one that I tried to swap into a case that I already had. So let's try and figure out what the flipping problem is. So first thing I'm going to do is take it out of here, because I had foolishly plugged it all in. So back in a minute. Right, we're out. Now where's the mangled up screen one? Here it is. Let's chuck this in here. There's a lot of flipping moving things in and out of this, isn't there? Yep, lovely. So this should boot up. Yep, there we go. Because that's the one it came out of originally. So there's something wrong with that other screen. Now, this means I need to completely tear down that other one. Should we do a full tear down and a screen swap? Yeah, why not? We've got that screen up there. This can go out of the way. This can go on here. Let's get this and the screwdriver. How is it nearly 7 o'clock yet again? And obviously this needs to come out because we need to replace the analog stick on that side anyway. So I might as well have it all out. Right, sling you on the side, and then let's unscrew this. Yeah, that's too grubby. I don't like it. Now we need to get the plate off. Let's take the fan off. I'm not sure if the fan needs to come out or not. Yeah, it looks like it does. But this definitely needs to come off. And that should be enough to peel this off. There we go. That's going to go back on in a second. But for now, this manky screen needs to come off here. Now, I don't know about you, but that has some marks on it. It could be some kind of sticky that's already on there, but I think that's some kind of watery looking damage. So just going to get this one, give it a little wipe over because I've got some fingerprints on it. These are incredibly thin, these screens. I've changed a lot of 3DS ones and stuff, and they've got a lot more oomph to them, as it were. Now the problem with this is I need to get this on straight. There are no guide rails for these. What does that look like from the other side? Just hold all this crap in place. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, let's get this back. Through there. And get some little screws back in. I appear to have lost one from there. Never mind. I'm sure I'll find one. Desk is full of screws. Can't remember where this one came from. Was it here? Must have been. Oh well. This little screw here will do for this bit. Just make sure I don't Snip that cable underneath. Yeah, happy days. Of course, let's get another analog stick from the bag. Don't know which screws are which now. These must be the ones for that. I've kind of got so much junk on this desk. Obviously, I'm not cleaning up in between each video because we're still working on the same little series. But after these have been done, I will have a sort out and a tidy around. I don't like the look of that one. I'm going to swap it for a different one because it's not like I haven't got loads laying about. Yeah, you can have that one. The other one looked a little bit corroded. So let's have our fan back in place. I was hoping to get a switch 2. Well, I'll rephrase that. I was hoping to get 2 switch 2s for launch day, as I wanted to pull one apart just to have a look inside. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I've only managed to secure one of them, so I will not be pulling that apart because I've only got one of them. And we've seen what I do to stuff, so I don't want to pull it apart and break it on day one and be forever known as that idiot who bought a switch 2 and broke it day one. So instead, I shall turn it on and play Super Mario Kart World. Right, let's try and get this screwed back together. This one lives here. This one, oh no, I'm not doing that one yet. Now I'll get that one in. Right. Got the rubber in this time, so job's a good one. I mean, this is the ideal video if you just want to see switch lights get opened and closed and opened and closed. Now, here's our decent-ish motherboard. the fan cable out. Right, shall we just plug this in? And the power. And then we'll cross our fingers, shall we? And hope it works okay and the screen is reasonably well centered. Come on, let's see what you look like. Well, you don't want to work, do you? You little git. Surely not. Surely not after all that. Right. Okay. Well, my only other idea, because this is ridiculous, we've changed the board over here. We've changed the screen. So is it this ribbon? Was it that all along? Or was it a mixture of that and other things? Power off. Power back on. You. Yep, lights on there. Lights, yeah. So maybe it wasn't that screen. Oh, wow. I've replaced it with an even more knackered screen. Wow. I'm good at this, aren't I? What a tit. Oh. Right. I'm going to leave it. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave this one there. Come back to that. Again. The yellow one has been on charge for a bit, so let's see how that's doing. Yep, that one's good. So I've got to put the back on this. And, well, we're doing 3 today. We were definitely doing 3. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, the other one's the pink one that we've done. Right, okay. So, pink one's done. Let me just take this and put it back in its shell. Right, that's that one patched up and tidied up. Power's on. Yes, I know the battery's low. So, that's one more. Ooh, offline shooter. Ooh, it actually starts. Let's just have another look at this thing down here. Has that managed to dry up at all? No. Ah, if anything, that's just getting worse. I'm going to take this apart and swap that screen back out. I'm not going to do that on camera because, well, we've already done that. That needs an internet update. Of course it does. Right, I'll be back. Right, so I've put this one back together. Replaced that screen. Would you believe if I just lean over and rip this out of here? You know, I said earlier that the screens don't have a bracket to go in. Turns out they do. The bit on the back, they this screen's a bit mangled because I pulled it apart to have a little look. But yeah, they actually slide and fit on there in place. So there is a guide to make sure they're straight. So that was nice to learn. But yeah, we've got one. Obviously, we're having a little count up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He says. Yep. We've got this one down here. 6. Let's shift them all back a bit whilst we bring in number 7. Number 8. And number 9. Now obviously 2 of those I did off camera, but so far we've got 9 out of 24 going, which I don't think is a bad return. But yeah, these are going to need charging up and sorting out. That one's been on charge for a bit. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today because, quite frankly, I've seen enough of these poxy things to last me a lifetime. If you have liked this, please do like, comment and subscribe. It's been a grueling 3-day, 3-evening adventure. And I will see you guys in the next one, where I'll probably start on that 3DS that turned up looking like this. Ridiculous. Then I've got a DSi XL I need to change the cartridge port on, and then we'll come back to the ones that don't power on, because I'd like to have a little bit of a break from the Switch Lite. So yeah, thanks very much. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.